Usually in the fall of the year, once we are done doing our other job, which is the zoo, we come up and do the taxidermy, which we do European mounts both. European is all skull plates, and we put them on plaques, whatever. Some of the hunters want that. Some of them want the full front shoulder mounts for deer, whatever. So hunting season coming on. It's about time we're going to be getting busy. It's a dying art. There's not very many people in the area anymore doing taxidermy. It's actually, to me, it's an art. There'll be a limit to what we'll take. The deer, I'll probably do 50 heads, but that's it. I don't want to, being this is just a kind of a hobby job, I don't want to get strung out and have to carry stuff over to the next year. So we need a quick return on all of our head mounts, our European mounts. We want to make sure we get it back to the customers within so many months and not, a year and a half or whatever. We just don't have the time in the summer months to do it. Last year was our first year actually doing anything for the public. We just kind of threw it out there, figured we would get 4 or 5 heads. Just since we were new at it, we ended up doing 30. There was an older feller by the name of Lauren Bomar, lives over in Tunnelton. Known him for years. He had come over every Saturday 2 years ago and spent the whole days with me doing nothing but teaching me, and he's out of it now, and he kind of got me into it, and so I took on for that. I mean, I owe everything to him. He's the one that taught me everything I know. We have a catalog that shows them different, if they want a deer that has got a right turn or a left turn, its head or looking straight, if they want it aggressive or non-aggressive, however they want their deer. So we take the measurements off of their deer and we set it up to the same size as their deer. And we'll order the form, and it's all in detail. Taxidermy is that's why I say it's a dying art, is because the quality of the work. You've got to put the time into them to get everything right. There's so much hand doing everything. It's not so much as a profit thing. It's more of just an art. There's different ways of doing it. There's several different ways on the market out there right now to tan or preserve a skin. Most taxidermists do a dry preserver, which that's what we do, and it's just a powder. It's similar to a borax, and what it does is we scrape all the hide, the meat, the fat, everything off of that skin. We clean it, we wash it really good, and then we rub this into the skin. So then there's about 3 days, takes about 3 days for it to dry. Once you put it onto your mannequin and you do all your fine work, it takes about 3 days for it to dry. And what it does is, the purpose is to pull all the moisture out of the skin. It's not a leathery tan, it's hard, rock hard tan. So its purpose is to pull all the moisture out of that skin and lock the hair in tight where the hair doesn't slip or pull out, and they'll last forever. As you can see on my wall, we have some really nice deer this year that had already come in bow season. So that's the big thing, it's the trophy. It's, it may be a 70-year-old man, it's first bow kill ever or first gun kill. It's just something he wants to put on his wall to remember that hunt. We have a lot of trappers that'll bring in foxes or something like that, or mink or something like that. It's never caught one in this area before. Well, then they want to mount it and do it. And we do other things beside that. We do habitats for them. We'll do a deer habitat. We can do the habitats around the deer. Do different things. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do with it.